So, hello. Adrian here, just giving a presentation for the new economic evolution of the world. So this will take about 40 minutes. So I'm really pleased that you could join me. And of course, there will be a recording of this for you to listen to as well. So without further ado, let us continue with the presentation. And put myself there. So the new economic evolution of the world. Let me show you what we have to offer you. But before I begin, I do need to share a compliance disclaimer with you, just for the legalities of what I'm sharing. So we are not registered brokers or advisors. We're not selling, nor are we licensed to sell shares. We do not give financial advice. Only general information is given and should be noted. Please do your own due diligence or seek confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor. All business opportunities come with risks. Please be responsible for your own results and actions. We offer an opportunity to participate. So, who are we and what is the new economic evolution of the world? Well, I'm Adrian Hanks. I'm a leader manager with N.E.W. I'm a financial student and private investor. I'm a well-being and life improvement specialist, and I'm a trainer, public speaker, and author. And it's great to be with you here. So we're going through a huge period of change right now. There's lots going on. The cost of living, household debt is a real threat to the economy. Inflation, automation is absolutely just taking over everywhere. Here's a truck here with no driver. What's happening in the coal mines, on autonomous trucks. Uber Eats, we've now got drones delivering pizzas. And of course, the banks now are really starting to look at the blockchain. They're starting to look at crypto and shifting their money across to keep your eye on that space too. And of course, what's happening in Australia with the Australia cash ban now. Can't spend over $10,000 in cash. It's illegal. Quite an interesting journey, that one. And of course, the bail-in laws. If you haven't checked out the bail-in laws, go and Google bail-in laws. Quite an interesting space. And of course, what's happened to the bankers, all that's going on, they're still not being prosecuted in charge for their misconduct. So space is really interesting right now, but what we are focused on is creating new solutions and creating a new system of global wealth distribution so that we can share it with everyone. So how do we do this? And who is leading this? Well, I want to talk to you about the founder and CEO of N.E.W, Andre Havato. I've had the privilege of meeting Andre several times overseas in my travels. He's a multidisciplinary professional investor. He is a self-made millionaire. He is a financial investment business and coach. And he's the master of what is called the dream realization, helping people to come to their dreams. And he's the author and creator of the Academy of the Private Investor. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Academy of the Private Investor that Andre is part of. So this was established 19 years ago, back in 2010. And Andre says that through this and through his work and through N.E.W, he wants to create 1 million millionaires. I just love that vision. So it's all about financial literacy and, of course, education. And Andre's trained over 100,000 students through this process. And it's the basis of our new education today. It's the basis of the new economic evolution of the world education today. It's what we have to study. Absolutely fantastic. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the journey we've been on thus far. So our first big project, which was a crowdfunding project, was for an innovative transport system. And from 2014 until today, $150 million was raised through that crowdfunding for that project. That's quite an incredible feat over a 5-year period through crowdfunding. So it's been taken from an idea from paper, an idea on paper, to certification, and then beyond that, from certification into a commercial implementation. And what this does, it allows everyday people to become co-owners of a great project. So that's real proof that the new economic evolution of the world really does work. I've actually been on that transport system myself, and I know the company very well. So we have many other projects, and in this presentation today, some of these will be shared with you. This is a very exciting time to be part of this new economic evolution of the world. And what we have three pillars. We work in three different pillars. And the pillar I want to start with right now is the education pillar. In particular, financial education is what we work with, is the financial education. So in essence, we sell education packages is what we do. We like to educate people in the finance space. And you can study online at your own pace. We do all this with an incredible amount of study. We have a range of course topics, an incredible range. And in some of what we get from that financial education, from the Academy of the Private Investor content, we get videos and webinars, printed materials in forms of PDFs. And that's about understanding of investment principles, the 8 rules of the private investor, which are have my little booklet here. It's a great little booklet to carry around just to study and just to understand those 8 rules. And I'll share a little bit more about that in a moment. It's about understanding risks and diversification. It's about understanding portfolio building, wealth management, and lots more. So these course topics will help you to succeed in managing your finances and wealth creation. So I just want to talk about the 8 rules of the private investor. This is one of the many things that we get to study in these programs. And if you have a quick look here, I'm just going to go through this briefly of the 8 rules. So financial freedom and financial independence, what's the difference? What are assets and how are they different from liabilities? Great to know those things. What is investing and how is it different from investments? Even though the words are similar, they're different concepts. Financial plans, in how many years will you create assets of over $1 million? Why we must invest. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. How many times have we heard that? Golden rules of a private investor. Keep investment discipline. Don't be greedy. Greed leads to bankruptcy. And education, investing in education is the most profitable investment. And that's what we offer. We offer people to come and invest in education. And the last one of the 8 is always increase your capitals. And what we can do in this education as well is we can do the online work, but we can also come and do some live work. We can come to a 3-day live intensive and come and do the Master Profi training, where you learn more about this live. You get to be with a great bunch of people and do some live training about the company, about the investments, about how to set up your own business within you. So a fantastic 3 days of training. You can also play the Genius of Finance. Now, this is a great game. It's an educational finance game that helps us to more fully understand and work more consciously and cleverly with money. So this game, and I've played it, is showing us what we know and what we don't know about finance, about trading, about finding money, because it's not about always going to the bank to borrow money. So this is a great game to get involved with. And once you purchase an education package, you get a bonus, and that bonus is access to our crypto unit club, and I'm going to share something of that with you. So there's a little short video I want to play for you about this crypto unit and crypto unit club. And that person would be me. I'm the one that shared that video with you. I've seen that video 100 times or more, and I still get really excited about the content. I think it's just an amazing opportunity. So our crypto unit is backed by our global portfolio with real assets. And this is what I love about this crypto space we are creating. It is backed by real assets. We do have a global portfolio, and I'm going to share something for you about this right now. So this is about getting into that next space, what we call the co-ownership space with N.E.W. I want to share a little story with you about finance. So there's two ways to finance the economy. There's the old way of going to the bank cartels, venture capitalists, and other financial institutions. But what happens then is we're always in debt to them. There's always a debt process. And what happens in that is a few people at the top make money and everybody else doesn't, and they slave to pay those few back. But there's an alternative, and that's to create a new economic evolution of the world opportunity and give people the opportunity to become partners and or co-owners of businesses they use. So you imagine going into a business that you are co-owner of, spending money in it, and getting a return back from the money you've spent. That makes sense to me. And I want to share a story about our assets in our global portfolio. So back in October 2014, so just 5 years ago, 5 years and a bit, Andre put $26,000, that's US, into a new portfolio he created. And he started to invest in things like gold and real estate and a few other things. And over the years, over 4.5 years, that raised the capital to $12 million. So we went from 26,000 to 12 million. And that was in March. And in March, I got really excited about that, really super excited. And then through the months, I was seeing that grow and grow and grow. And I was getting reports every month on the growth. And then we've just had information just this week on that now being over $90 million. It's close to $100 million. So that's in 5 years. That's an incredible amount of growth. It really is. I'm quite excited about that. There we go. As from November, that was 90 million, and that was, a month ago. And what does that do? That gives global wealth distribution to many, many people. It's helping to spread the wealth. It's not just the few at the top now creating the wealth. It's fantastic. It gives security and protection to people because we have money. It adds value to people, to their lives. It brings people prosperity and happiness. Money does that. It does bring in a sense of being able to spend money and have more prosperity and happiness around it. And we can realize our dreams. So look, there's 20 main investment sectors that people invest in. A lot of people come down to the stock market, the banking sector, but what we've done, we've diversified, and we've come into lots of these different sectors: education, currency markets, the real estate market, the cultural sector, the precious and semi-precious stone sector, the charity sector. There's many, many, and I'm going to share some of those with you right now. So this is what we look like at the moment with that $90 to $100 million portfolio. And you can see a big portion of that, 39.6%, is with that innovative transport company I spoke about. And we have 2 billion shares in that company. So when that company, if and when that company goes public, whenever that may be, and those shares get a value, say, let's say it's a dollar a share, suddenly we've got $2 billion share value. It's quite incredible. And then down here in the different sectors, you can see there's a great big sector down here of 27% with the precious metals and golds. That's pretty exciting. And then all the others, they all add up to our global portfolio of nearly $100 million. And you can see a few others here: hotel sector, Basel, Shikada. I'm going to share some more of those with you in a bit more detail. So, innovative transport technology, our investment, you can see here, $8 million. A unit is the equivalent of a US dollar. And the current value here, you can see here that the value of this, it's just incredible. Hotel resort, we had an investment here, and now it's doubled, or it's more than doubled in the value. And we've got land that we've procured in Phuket and in Krasnodar. Krasnodar's in the Black Sea, and we're going to be building hotel resorts there. And I'm really excited about having holidays in those places. The film industry, yeah, we have a new film that's just been made that's going to be released, and I'll share more news on that a little bit later. We've put some investment in because the film hasn't gone out yet to the public. We haven't lost, we haven't gained anything in the value. But once that first movie goes out, and it's going to go out to the Asian market, it's going to be quite incredible. I've actually seen the trailer of that movie, and it's just quite incredible. Diamond production. This is interesting here. We're going to be starting that in a couple of years' time, and we'll be setting up a diamond factory to do, artificial diamonds that will have the quality of a found diamond, if not even better. Cryptomat. Here's an interesting one. This is the ATM machine that's good for dollar money, fiat money, but also in the crypto space, because you can swap and trade crypto or fiat money in that. And here's myself, my friend Stephen. This is in Belarus, and this was the first official opening and launch and showing of that Cryptomat machine. And I was lucky enough to have a bit of a demo play in that machine. And just a quick short video for you. This is the first machine in Europe. And we're expecting to put thousands of these machines across the planet in the next couple of years, with some here in Australia too. Really exciting. We've also got Genie Pay. Now this is a way to exchange money through the blockchain with no bank fees, no visas, and very low fees. So this is going to be an excellent little format to use as well. We've got gold. I mentioned gold before. So in the Ural Mountains and gold, we've got, you can see the value there, the investment and the current value. And also in Ghana, when that starts producing gold, we'll be producing lots and lots of gold, which is one of the strongest things on the planet right now to keep the investment in. It's getting strength by strength every single day. And this is the new one. This is the one I'm really excited about. So this is quite new information for all of us in N.E.W. It's only just been released. And this is the basalt industry. Now, this is going to take off in the most incredible way. If you think of Apple, if you think of Facebook, if you think of all those things in terms of social media and in that space, in the building industry space and in the tech space and all those things, basalt is going to become an incredible thing to invest in, I believe, and this is what we're being told. And this is why we at N.E.W have invested into our portfolio. So this is going to start very, very soon in 2020. And you can see we've put a fair bit of money into it already, over a million units, $1 million. And the use of the fiber that making out of basalt is just quite incredible. So here's some of the things that it does in terms of the industry. It doesn't corrode like steel or concrete. It's readily available. There's millions and billions of tons of it. In Australia, there's like billions of tons of basalt there. We're already building roads from it. But it can be developed into this new fiber, this new technology. You can build cars out of it, aeroplanes out of it. The temperature of it, you can see here, minus 200 plus 700 degrees. So there's so many benefits of putting this into the different industries, printing, household products, etc., etc., etc. And of course, because it's just rock, it's actually, hasn't got any negative properties. So I'm really, really excited about getting heavily involved in the basalt industry myself. So the Shika card, be careful how you see this one. It's investment. You can see that's doubled. And what this card does, it'll be an online shopping portal where you can use this card to buy online. And of course, if we are owners of it, we're co-owners of it, we get a return of every sale that goes through. So if you have products you want to sell, you can sell it online and then purchase through your card here. So a bit like a barter card, but a lot different, a bit more tech involved. And of course, we've got the crypto money we can spend through it as well. Sushi Master, this is exciting. So currently 231 restaurants in 123 cities, and new ones are being built every day. There's actually one in Brisbane. Be heading there very, very soon to have our meetings. And we've had some increase already in value, and that's going up every single day. And by the end of 2019, which is like really soon, we're expecting those restaurants to go up to 280, 300 restaurants, and that's already happening. I say They're being built really, really quickly. And there's going to be a lot of people eating in these restaurants and lots of money being generated in these Sushi Master restaurants. So really exciting to be in a food chain and keep an eye on that space as well. So that was the co-ownership. You imagine being a co-owner of a sushi master, going in, having a meal, having your meetings there, and then knowing that every dollar you spend, a little bit comes back into your portfolio, into your wallet, because you get a percentage from that portfolio. I'm really super excited about that. I'm going to share a little bit of how that works in the third sector, in the third pillar, which is our business pillar. So getting started. How do we get started in this business aspect of N.E.E.W? So what you do, in essence, is to come into the business, is you purchase an education pack. Now, those education packs are different values, starting from 50 units or 50 US dollars up to 100,000 units. So there's a whole range in there. And here's a table here, 50, 100, 250, all the way. And here's how many you get. Here's how many tokens you get for the dollar. And what they've introduced at the moment, and if for the whole of December now, you can actually purchase these packs with monthly payments. So for instance, you can do a $50 pack, 50 unit pack over 5 months. So it's 10 units per month, 10 US dollars per month. Down here, if you want to spend 1,000 US, you can actually spend 100 a month over 10 months, and you get 17,000 tokens for that. And you imagine, think forward, think into the future, the potential value of each token, backed by our portfolio, backed by gold, backed by basalt, backed by Sushi Master, all those different things with a current $100 million portfolio. That's a lot of backing. Can you imagine the value of these tokens potentially? I'm really excited about that. So have a look at this and get a sense of maybe what would work for you. And just to go back to the story, in March this year, on the 30th, the first crypto tokens were offered to join and get into the crypto club, and it sold out in 36 hours. It just went. And some of us were lucky enough to get some of those early day packages and get some really good tokens in that package. And what's happening right now, from the 1st to the 31st of December for the month, is if you sign up to the closed club, if you buy a package, you're actually going to get an extra bonus of 200 points. 200. So that's a value of 200. Yeah, 200 crypto units. You imagine the future potential value of that. Quite incredible. So there's a gift just for signing up. And how do we work in the platform? How do we sign up? This is what we call our back office in here. Yep. So you have your education packages, click, and all the education comes up. You get your messages, your news. This is your wallet, so you load your wallet up through crypto or through ordinary currency to purchase the packages. And the packages are called EIPs, or Education Information Packages. And you simply come in here, click, it comes up, and you buy, and then it's downloaded, and all the information goes into the portfolio here. And if you want to build a structure in your business, you can do that too. And I'm just going to share something about that. The thing that we're excited about and what's been happening since March is the loyalty program payments. So since May, we've been getting loyalty program payments every month paid into the back office. And that continues, and that will keep continuing, and that will keep continuing. So that's really, really exciting, those monthly payments. It's like, here's the golden egg, and the golden goose just keeps laying and laying and laying. It's pretty amazing. So the more crypto units you have, obviously, the more payment you get in your monthly loyalty program payment. And you can share this opportunity and earn commissions and bonus tokens yourself. That's what I do. I'm building my team, and I get commissions, and I get bonus tokens from everybody that signs up. You can go shopping, or you can save that money, or you can reinvest that money and earn more tokens and create more of a passive income and head towards more of a financial freedom. So what you can do, you can act now. And the story of the golden goose, you can cut the golden goose and get the one egg, and go and trade that egg in. Or what we have with our loyalty payments is the goose keeps laying that egg every month. So why would you get rid of the goose? So we keep the goose and we just keep getting loyalty payments. It's a pretty good system. And what I want to share with you too with N.E.W is the travel opportunities and also to meet new people. You can see on the bottom here some slides of this was the airport recently when we went off to India. Great group of India. Went to India. I've been to Belarus a couple of times, to Kuala Lumpur, and it's really exciting to travel with new people, meet new people, travel with people we get to know, new friends, and it becomes a real traveling community. And just recently, I organised a group of 37 people to go across to India, and we all travelled together. And we had a great time. So it was quite an interesting journey. Here's Stephen and I in Minsk at the beginning of the year up there on the stage. And next big event is October 2020. It's going to be in Russia. So like we had in India, we just had 5-year celebration in India to celebrate 5 years of N.E.W, the big birthday celebrations. Well, the next big celebrations are going to be the 6th year will be in Russia, and I'm really looking forward to going to Russia. So let's take a breather. Let's just take a recap on what the new economic evolution of the world has to offer you. It can offer you the opportunity to become an educated and professional investor, to grow your business, to have unlimited earning potential, to create a set of passive income streams, to create a new portfolio for a secure future, help others to achieve their dreams and to leave a legacy. And probably the most important, to do what you love, follow your passion. I absolutely love being in this space. So what can you do next? Well, you can talk to the person who's invited you. In your case, it's me if you're listening direct, but somebody else if they're sharing it for you. Purchase an education investment product, your package. Join the crypto club, before it closes at the end of December. Connect with a new family. There's regular webinars, events, and conferences all over the world. Do the Master Profit training and play the genius of finance. And also share this opportunity with your family and friends. A great opportunity to get into this space. It doesn't come around very often. So thank you for your focus. And if you want more information, please go along to that website, N.E.W.community.com. Let's just end that show. Let's pop that away. Pop that away, and Adrian's back here. And I hope you enjoyed that presentation. I said, if you have any questions, if you want to connect with me, just send me a PM on Facebook or go to that website, www.N.E.E.W.community.com, and you can see more information then. You can actually sign up directly into my team if you choose to do so. But please, if you have any questions, do contact me. So thank you so much. Thank you again for joining, and I'll talk to you again real soon. See ya.